What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. This video we're going to go backwards a little bit, right? This is all about tech, and let's take a step back and look at what our ancestors used and go back in time to a time of leather and paper and bindings and books and the artisan craft of making a fine book or journal. And let's just go backwards and delve into a product that is sourced and handmade with a lot of artisan love. And this is a journal, is what I'm talking about. Travel with your journal. Don't always use an app, an iPhone, a tablet, a computer. Go back and write and journal. Keep your organization in a journal. Your to-do list, your thoughts, anything that pops into your head, experiences, journal. And this is by far, I think, one of the nicest leather journals, going back to the roots of how things were done in the early days. And everything in this journal is sourced from European sources, all natural. So this is a beautiful artisan journal. Now, this is from Paper Republic. This is their leather journal. This is made in Vienna, Austria. And this is the Grand Voyager XL. Okay? And it is just a gorgeous leather journal. And it's very minimal. It's very slim, lightweight. You can carry this with you, throw it in your bag. You're not going to notice you're carrying this fine piece of craftsmanship right here. And it just goes on and on with the quality of this journal. So this is Vachetta luxurious leather, and it comes from tanneries in Tuscany, Italy. So this is full grain leather, it's vegetable tanned, and it's non-treated. This happens to be like 100% natural. Alright? Only 2% of leather material or goods these days are in that category. Imagine that 98% of the leather stuff you buy today is chemicaled. It has some kind of treatment on it that's just not natural. 98%. This goes back to the way it used to be. 2% all natural. Very, very cool. So, again, no chrome is used in the tanning of the leather. It's all natural. And it's almost called like an aniline leather finish, which means it's dyed only with the soluble dye, which retains the natural grain of the full grain leather. And it's vegetable tanned with plants, herbs, wood, which leads to a great fragrant leather smell. And it also patinas well over time. So this thing here is just going to get better with age. And this is going to be the journal that could last you a lifetime because it's thick, it's rugged, it's going to take any kind of wear and tear and just get, you know, you've seen those old leather books? And this is what it's going to look like. Now, let's talk about the craftsmanship. Again, handcrafted. Look at this. I actually have a personal monogram here that they did for me. It's got this little strap. It's stitched to a degree, kind of like, not really stitched, but just kind of woven in, I guess. Again, all hand done. Just beautiful. So we just take our little strap off, and then we open up our leather good, our leather journal, and you can just see here, it's just gorgeous. Now let's talk about the paper, because we don't just stay in the natural realm with the leather. We stay there with the paper. So this paper is milled in Sweden, and it's all natural. It's pulped and manufactured at a Swedish paper mill, which means it's raw paper. It's not treated, it's not coated, it's not bleached, it's not chemicaled in any way to make it like white, you know. So it's basically got a natural cream color, because it's just like raw paper. And it is an 80 GSM fountain pen ready paper. So if you look at these journals, and you can buy refills directly from Paper Republic, it's just natural cream colored paper. Now I just inserted this here because I didn't want you to read my notes. So anyway, Again, Paper Republic. Look at their little branding right there. And just a gorgeous looking journal. And here was the actual refill. So this is made in Vienna. It's a set of 2 notebooks, 135 by 200 millimeter, fountain pen friendly, 80 GSM paper, 48 ruled pages. Was what this refill was. Now, you can also get it in just plain old blank, no rules. So you could sketch, do whatever you want in your journal. How cool is that? So again, handcrafted in Vienna, Austria. And I mean, everything is sourced in Europe. It's either going to be coming from Austria, the cattle from France, paper from Sweden, the leather from Italy, and any other of the goods can come from Hungary or Austria themselves to make this journal. What a trip of everything coming together to make such a beautiful artisan piece of work. Now, one more piece we're going to show you. This is their Le Loop pen holder. Stylish and durable magnetic pen holder for your leather journal, notebook, and more. I really think this is kind of a hidden gem here, okay? So I'm just going to pull this off because I think this is, again, 100% leather. It's got like a kind of a chest knight, if you can see that, kind of a horse head on it. Now, this little piece here is magnetic, and I tell you, this has got some magnets in it. You can see there. It's going to hold. So this can add a pen loop. Now, I just put it on the sleeve here of the journal, but I mean, this could act as a bookmark. You could put this to anything. Say you've got a textbook. Let's just bring out the basic security testing with Kali Linux, because why not? And let's say I'm like right here. Well, then I could literally mark my page. Instead of having a bookmark, I just come in here and mark where I'm at. Boom. Put my pen in here. Boom. And now I've just kind of created a pen holding bookmark for my textbooks or whatever. So not only great for this journal, but great for other things. So you could buy a couple of these and not only keep one with your journal or your books and your notebooks and textbooks or whatever, even your reading books. You don't need a pen in it. You can just use this as a floating bookmark that, hey, maybe you do want a pen. So, just an absolutely gorgeous journal. I wanted to bring this guy, to you guys because all about luxurious tech and lifestyle here on this show. And just this simplicity, but yet the high quality and all the effort and all the naturalness. You know, if you're earth friendly, this is a great journal. You know, especially because, let's just give one other example here. The paper mill that this comes from in Sweden I think it's FSC, so it's like forest friendly. So they have a thing in Sweden where they produce more trees than they take them down. So basically, you know, you're thinking, oh, well, they're just harvesting trees and everything here. No, they're actually planting more trees than what they're harvesting. So Sweden's got the right idea there, that they're not going to endanger their forests and their trees because they continue to plant and do more so at that rate than they do at the consumption rate. Just awesome. Check the show notes. I will have a link for Paper Republic. You've got to go check them out. If you really like fine quality goods and you really want to get into journaling, or just want to look at some of their unique paper items, or just like this little hidden gem here, they've got some really, really cool stuff. You got to go check them out. I couldn't be happier with this journal, and I've spent big bucks on high-end leather journals that, you know, are chemically treated or what have you. But it's nice to be back into the raw, natural state of way things used to be. And it just gives you kind of that perspective when you journal. It just, I don't know, it just has some kind of subliminal feel to it that this is like it used to be. Just going back and back to the basics. Sometimes it's great to do that. We don't always need to be buried in our tech. Keep that in mind. and let your mind flow through your fingers, through the pen, onto the paper. You'll love it. Give it a try. Check the show notes again for a link. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as always, guys, thank you for watching, and have a good one.